Hey guys, Predzilla here, welcome back to another video. In this video, I will be reviewing the SH Monster Arts Burning Godzilla 2019 figure. First, we will start off with my personal opinion on the figure. And so far, I think the figure is great. I think it looks great, the articulation is pretty good. Though I, unfortunately, do have some issues with it. Though mainly only one issue, and it's not a major issue, but it's also not a minor issue, so I guess you could call it like a medium issue, but we'll get into that later in the video. The accuracy of this figure, it obviously looks, or at least in my opinion, I think it looks like the Godzilla 2019 design, like the sculpting looks like Godzilla 2019. Paint job, on the other hand, obviously doesn't look like the Burning Godzilla that we see in the film. And as far as I know, there isn't really any figure that is accurate to the Burning Godzilla that we see in King of the Monsters. So, I don't know. It doesn't bother me at all. Though I will say some parts of the body, like right here, where it changes from this to this to this and then to this, it looks really awkward. I mean, right here on the leg, it kind of fades good, but that's part of the leg, when like other parts of the leg right here, like let's see if I can get the lighting, it'll be better. Right here, and then fades to this, and then like this weird red, and then back to like a dark orange. It doesn't look good. But like I said, it doesn't really bother me too much. I like the different colorations to the skin, but when it's obvious, it makes it look weird. But it mainly is on the arm, not really much else on the body. But going into articulation, the figure can open and close its mouth, and this is here where I'll address my big issue with the figure. Let me get the figure closer and focus. My figure's jaw does not close all the way. That is because of the tongue. The tongue, it does not sit down like it should, which is unfortunate, and it is like a bit sideways, as you can see there. So yeah, and I did heat up the figure, so I did try to be able to do that, and I can get the mouth to close that about like that, but as you can see, it does kind of have some of a underbite. Oh, sorry, just pull the figure away. I have a bit of an underbite. And I tried to like push it back, but when I do that, the whole joint for the jaw just pops off. So maybe sometime in the next few days, when I have time, I'll take out the joint and try to fix the tongue. Maybe like super glue it down or something like that. Because really, what do I need the tongue for? I got hair all over my cat. Likes to get hair all over the place. But yeah, that kind of sucks. Though from the front, it doesn't look too bad. As you can see the joint right there. I hate you. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad from the front, but from the side it looks terrible. But it can do that, and from what I know, it's a 50-50 chance that you'll get that. From what I know, I don't know for sure if that's actually true or not, but from what I've heard, that is a 50-50 chance. But you can get the figure to look up. Here, really put them back some more. You can get the figure to look up like that, which is, like the other Godzilla figure. My joint right here is a bit stiff, so I don't know if it looks up any farther, but I'm pretty sure this is as far as it looks up. The figure can look all the way far over there, and can look all the way over here, but do be wary, there is a gap right here, so if anyone has that kind of thing where they don't like gaps, then you know, you might not want to extend the neck that long. You can get the head to look down, kinda, but not really too much. The arms can go out about that far. They rotate 360, which is nice. And right here, you can swivel it. And also on the paint, I do have like a few black spots, which also, if you've seen my unboxing, some parts of the paint chipped off. I think it was like maybe from this, maybe, I really have no idea. The joint, or elbow joint, let's see if I can fix it. If I can find where the joint was. Where's that? There we go. The joint is at a 90-degree angle, or just a little bit under 90 degrees. And you can also twist right here if you want to do so. The wrist can go up and down, not really much. I think mine might be a bit stiff right here, so let's try this one. Yeah, see, it can go up and down just a little bit. And you can also obviously do that, and there is a bit of like a waving kind of situation going on there. We go, hey guys! Moving those out of the way, if I can. There we go. Right here, you can kinda, doesn't really do anything. It moves a little bit, but very little. And it does help pushing the figure to look down, so you can do that, but gap right there, so maybe someone might not want that. For this right here, you can get the figure to look that way a little bit, and then that way, and you can also get the figure to look down a bit, though yet again, gap, so be wary. The legs can go around well, I don't think they can go around 360, so don't try to do that, because you don't want the leg to pop off. Some certain parts of the figure is impossible to get back on. And mine is a bit squeaky right here, so that's not really nothing. Nothing a few WD-40 can't fix. I'm joking, by the way. I would never use WD-40 on an action figure. But yeah, you can get the leg like that, and it can go back like that, and then you do get like a little things right here, which I really don't think they're any use. It might be able to help move the leg from this, like maybe, I don't think it does. But the foot can has a bit of an ankle pivot, can look down like that and go up like that, pretty good. And then the tail, which is better than my SH Monsterarts regular Godzilla 2019, because there is actually some articulation into it. Though this piece right here, which I do not like, I don't know why they didn't just make this part of like this, but it does get in the way. Same with the regular Godzilla 2019 SH Monsterarts. But yeah, that does kind of get in the way of doing movement. But you can get to do some movement, though the paint on the figure sticks together, so it makes it harder to move. Though if you're able to heat it up and you're able to move it, then you can get some poses with it, but it's nowhere near as flexible as some other SH Monsterarts tails. But it being able to move is good enough for me, which is, I can't say the same for my SH Monsterarts Godzilla 2019. But yeah, the articulation is pretty much similar to the SH Monsterarts Godzilla 2019 original, because it is, of course, the same figure, just repainted and translucent. But now, comparing it with some other figures, we will first compare it with the NECA Burning Godzilla 2019, because, you know, you can't not compare these two. The question is, which figure would I prefer? And my answer is SH monsterarts. In my opinion, I don't know, I can't say which one looks better. I feel like this one has more yellow to it. This one's more of a darker color. But I like what they did with this. Instead of like the fading effect right here. If they would have kept it like maybe this color, it might have looked better. And I like the dorsal fins on the SH monsterarts than the dorsal fins on the NECA version. I don't like the ones on there. And of course the articulation is better on here, but I will say the articulation in the tail for the NECA version is much easier to move and a lot more better than the SH monsterarts. But yeah, overall I would pick the SH monsterarts Burning Godzilla. Though it would be a much better figure if I didn't have this issue. Just saying. But out of the two, which one I would recommend the most? Honestly, I would recommend this one because of how cheap it is, and it depends on what your situation is. If like you're thinking about buying this one and you have the money, then I guess go for it. But if you're choosing between either this one or say the re-releasing SH monsterarts Godzilla 2002, then I would recommend getting that one instead of this one. And I don't even have that figure, but still I would say get that one, because this is just a repaint. It's no really other special to it. I bought it because I need to use it for stop motion, and I think it looks cool, but whatever your reasons are, it depends on, how you feel and to make your final choice if you want to get this guy or not. And it was like $100 on Amazon, but it did go down, I think, to $90. So I don't remember what I paid. I'm pretty sure I paid $80 for mine, but I might have paid $90. But I would say at most paid $90 and not anything higher, because I wouldn't buy this for $100. There's no way. Which I probably would have actually bought it for $100. So I probably shouldn't say that. But comparing it to the SH monsterarts Godzilla 2019, it's of course the same figure. This one being able to close his mouth, and this one not being able to. So that's the only really major difference. And also, the other major difference is the tail. Because, see here, I'll demonstrate to try and get it into this pose. And I'm going to be as tight as I can, but I don't want to be too tight because I don't want to break it. Or, pop off joint like this. Because that's also an issue that I have with this figure. This part in particular likes to pop off a lot. But yeah, see, this is really as far as I can get it to go to this kind of pose. So clearly this one has better articulation. Well, I would say there's somewhat better articulation in some parts of the regular version, but overall some of the points, it's basically like the kind of the same side of the coin, or whatever, however that phrase goes, or phrase. Man, I can't talk. But anyways, going back to the actual I'm knocking everything. Back to the actual review, which I guess because this is the end of the review, because I don't really got much else to say. Would I recommend it? Yes and no. Like I said, it depends on what your situation is. But overall, if I rate this figure, I would give it a 8 out of 10 due to some of the issues that the figure has. And I don't think this figure is going to end up making it to my #1 spot for my top 10 action figures for the year. But we'll just have to see, because I am still collecting more figures. But, yeah. Anyways, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye.